I am a rapper. My name is Reginald. You spell it R39INALD. You can find it on Spotify, YouTube Music, whatever streaming services are out there. I like to go live on YouTube to talk about crypto. So today we're talking about Bitcoin Cash. Finally, we're starting getting into some altcoins that I'm kind of familiar with, that I've heard of, that I remember. We've getting, say maybe half of the things I'm familiar with, and the other half I'm not. And I kind of learn it as I'm doing the episode. But this one, Bitcoin Cash, is pretty straightforward. And do I have a fuzz on my beard? Is that just my beard? Can't tell. Oh well. Uh, so, so we're here to talk about Bitcoin Cash, but we're in this dang bull market. So, um, so let's see. First, let's say what's pumping. So if you're catching this live or you're catching this soon, let's see what's actively pumping out here. So it looks like CSEI is a leader in the hour, but they're kind of over that sort of magic number. For me, the magic number is 2 billion. If it's under 2 billion, it can hit 2 billion like that. But SEI or C is over that 2 billion. So under that, they got the Akash network, AKT. Now that's still under the magic number. It's still under 2 billion. So it's still like 800,000. So it could double at any point. It's the one that out there. So let's see. In the 24 hours, Mantra looks like it's been pumped, but we missed it. Mantra or OM, I don't know anything about that. Let's see. Peanut the Squirrel is up even more now. So Peanut the Squirrel, last I checked, it was up 1,600. Right now I'm looking and it says Peanut the Squirrel is up 2,000 on the 7 days. Up 2,000%. So it's right under that magic number of 2 billion. So it's kind of reaching the upper limit of what's fake money. Right after that 2 billion, I think it's kind of real. You actually need a community, you need people believing in it. Yesterday, I talked about Brett, that was sort of pumping. So today, it doesn't look like really much is, I guess, C coin and Akash, but yeah, I mean, if it's up 20% in a day, that's probably a pump, right? So let's who's down on the day. Monero has always been red this week, from what I remember seeing. Monero. Okay. So that's sort of just what's going on Coin Market Cap. So let's talk about Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. So I can give you the overview. Could I find the? I don't think I could really find the white paper. I guess because they kind of just rip off the original Bitcoin white paper. I couldn't figure out the Bitcoin Cash white paper. So, so let's talk about. I'll just kind of give you an overview, and then I'll read one of the pages I found. So what's Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash is a cryptocurrency that originated as a fork from Bitcoin in August 2017. It was created to address some of the scalability issues that Bitcoin was facing, particularly in terms of transaction speed and fees. Larger block size. Bitcoin Cash increased the block limit from 1 megabyte to 8 megabyte and later to 32. This allowed for more transactions to be processed in each block, leading to faster transaction times and lower fees. Lower transaction fees, just said that, a decentralization. Like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash is decentralized and relies on a network of nodes and miners to validate transactions and secure the blockchain. Bitcoin Cash aims to fulfill the original version of Bitcoin as outlined by Satoshi Nakamoto in the Bitcoin white paper. Hamster GTA says poop. Thanks. Thanks for joining and thanks for leaving that comment. Good to see you. The focus on providing a fast and reliable and low-cost method of transferring value across the globe. Okay, hold on. Hamster, I gotta put you on timeout. Just a 5 minutes. I'll put you on a 5-minute timeout. So if you're still here in 5 minutes, let's see if you talk nice to me. So, Bitcoin Cash has an active and passionate community supporting its development and adoption. It can be used for a variety of transactions, including buying goods, services, remittances, and microtransactions. Okay, so now let's get into the... Hello, Susie. Are you into crypto? Do you know anything about Bitcoin Cash? That's what today's episode is about. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash, BCH, has been involved in several controversies since its inception. Here are some of the key issues. Fork controversy. Bitcoin Cash was created as a result of a hard fork from Bitcoin on August 1st, 2017. The split was contentious with disagreements within the Bitcoin community about how to address scalability issues. Some members believed that increasing block size was the solution, leading to the creation of Bitcoin Cash. Brand identity confusion. There's been ongoing debate about the branding and identity of Bitcoin Cash. What's up, Phantom Carpix? Nothing, man. We just talking about Bitcoin Cash. Have you heard of Bitcoin Cash? Are you into crypto? Some platforms like Bitcoin.com have been accused of presenting Bitcoin Cash as equivalent to Bitcoin, which can be misleading for investors. Internal divisions. Bitcoin Cash has faced internal conflicts, particularly regarding its changes to its difficulty adjustment algorithm and proposals for an infrastructure funding plan. These issues have led to further splits within the community. Internal divisions. Bitcoin Cash has faced internal conflicts, particularly... Wait, no, I just read that. Bitcoin SV. So in November 2018, another hard fork occurred, resulting in the creation of Bitcoin SV or BSV, which aimed to further increase block sizes. This split created additional controversy and division within the Bitcoin Cash community. So there's Bitcoin, and then that was forked into Bitcoin Cash, and then where they're saying, hey, with Bitcoin Cash, we're the real better Bitcoin, you know. And then there was a split from Bitcoin Cash where they made Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, where they're like, no, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin are wrong. So Bitcoin Satoshi's vision is actually the correct one. And this is essentially what I hate about meme coins, right? Well, this is also happening to, you know, the OG alts, where you just keep making a new one, and then you're just eating each other. You know, you're just cannibalizing the same market as opposed to bringing in new people or pulling your money together. You're fractioning and dividing up. You know, I always feel like the guy from the Warriors when I'm talking about crypto, right? It's like, you know, can you dig it? All these cryptos should be coming together. We'd have so much money, but no. Everybody wants to get a little bag from splitting up. That's my soapbox. So let's see. Should we get into any of these articles? We're like 2 minutes in. Yeah. Most of the time, if you try to find the Bitcoin Cash white paper, you can't find it, and they just bring you to the Bitcoin white paper. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, so there's a lot of sites that are just kind of posing Bitcoin Cash like it's kind of like an update to Bitcoin type of thing, which is a little scammy. Um, Bitcoin Cash's peak was 4,000 in 2017. Damn. Hold on, let's look at that. Let's look at the chart. Whoa. Okay, so once you look at the chart, Bitcoin Cash looks crazy. So I'm over here looking at the chart, and yeah, it was almost 3,000 bucks in December 2017. And right now, it's the 17th largest crypto in the world, but it's only 430 bucks. What's that? It's about the same amount of volume. So yeah, it was up there. It was 3,000 with just over a billion volume. So now it's still got about the same volume. Maybe like less volume than back in the day. So yeah, when it used to be a top five crypto, I guess is what you could say. When it was a top five, it was a lot bigger, but now it's a top 20. Um, but why would somebody want to invest in Bitcoin Cash? In my opinion, so why would you put money in Bitcoin Cash as opposed to Bitcoin? For me, I would say that it's just it's a smaller market cap, right? So Bitcoin Cash's market cap is 8 million, whereas the Bitcoin market cap is 2 trillion, right? So um, yeah, Bitcoin Cash just has a lot more room to grow. So if you're trying to get 100x on your money, 200x on your money, you'll probably get that 200x faster with Bitcoin Cash than with Bitcoin. But I mean, Bitcoin Cash is still pretty big. So if you really want a 200x, it probably still isn't the place you want to be looking. But I mean, I don't know. It's altcoin season. So, um, so yeah, so that's that. So let me get into a little bit of. So we don't have a white paper. So I have found a Bitcoin Cash Substack, and they have a little bit of propaganda. So, but it's hard to separate this. Like half of the stuff that they say that's good about Bitcoin Cash is also true for Bitcoin. So let's just go through the list. Bitcoin Cash is permissionless. Bitcoin Cash requires no permission from anyone. It is free and open to use globally. Eli says, hello. Hello, Eli. Are you into crypto? I'm here talking about Bitcoin Cash. It's immune to seizure. Nobody gets confiscated. It's censorship resistant because it uses proof of work. It's decentralized. It has a limited supply. It's open source. It's fast and easy. Um, they say Bitcoin Cash is smart. It's not peer to peer cash, but it has an EVM compatible sidechain, which allows for more blockchain tokenization. Yeah, this is just propaganda. Okay, so yeah, I mean, to me, the most concerning thing about Bitcoin Cash is just, for one, like, what's the? I mean, I guess you're really hedging. Like, you would really want to support Bitcoin Cash if you think that there's going to be like a catastrophe to the Bitcoin blockchain itself. if Bitcoin blockchain itself somehow breaks or is non-functional, then that's when the Bitcoin clones would start to be more promising as a replacement, right? So, but I will say that the community sentiment on CoinMarketCap, whatever that means, the community sentiment is 97%. I'm going to hit bearish. I voted bearish on Bitcoin Cash because 97 is too high. I'm hating. So, alright, so let's see. That's pretty much all we got to talk about here. So, Bitcoin Cash let's see, in the last year. It's still not on the high from the last year. The highest was almost $700. So, it's got a lot to grow right now. So, that's a positive, but it's like, for me, it's like, well, I might as well get Litecoin, you know? Why would I get Bitcoin Cash instead of Litecoin or Ethereum Classic? You know? That's just my opinion. But, I think that's all I got to say about Bitcoin Cash. Do I think it'll still be around in 10, 20, 30 years? Yes. Do I think it'll make it back into the top five? Probably not. I think it only makes it back into the top five if there's a big problem with Bitcoin. Like if the original Bitcoin, if there's a problem with it, if it starts to, like if there's a problem with the most recent threat I've heard is the halving, right? It's like every couple of years they give out half and half of transaction of like how much you give to the miners. So at some point, Bitcoin, they're going to be giving out just less and less to miners, which is supposedly going to hike up the transaction fees, which then means everybody wants to use like side chains, like wrapped Bitcoin type of thing. And then if everybody's using, like wrapped Bitcoin, the miners actually aren't getting any money. So then that becomes a risk to Bitcoin. And this is something that could be happening in the next 5 to 10 years. So yeah, if there is a real risk to Bitcoin, I think that's when something you could see Bitcoin Cash breaking back into the top five because people are going to say, I love this Bitcoin style, but this old Bitcoin isn't working. So let's start switching over to Bitcoin Cash. But short of that, I think Bitcoin Cash is going to just keep crawling more so towards the top 100 and then getting towards that top five. But that's just my opinion. I don't really know. I just don't know what it really, you know what I mean? It's like you might as well get Bitcoin or Litecoin, in my opinion. So I've talked about Bitcoin Cash for as much as I absolutely can. I don't have anything else to say about it. So I think I'm going to get out of here. This was a short, quick one. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos on the channel. I try to go to live as much as possible where I'll break down different cryptos. I try to help people become literate on cryptos because that's the best way to not get scammed in this space. It's like the more you know, the better it is. So when you see a good crypto, you know how to jump on it or you know what's worthy of jumping into. So, and the best way to know that is to look at what's worked, right? So I'm checking out the most successful cryptos and comparing them and contrasting them and then sharing this feedback with you guys. So, yes, I think I'm about to get out of here. My name is Reginald. I'm a rapper. You can find my music on Spotify, YouTube Music, all that stuff. I'm R39INALD. Also, I have the description, or the links in the description Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Reggiecoin, and I'm on Twitter, Kanye. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.